Like, if you know what you're doing and you have a plan, you have a risk management, you will make money.
Right now, average rewards on helium is 20 cents a day, bro. That's a use.
Bro,
when was the last time your phone paid you 20 cents a day? Are you saying you'd be excited by the fact of withdrawing BTC from your bank account?
Not me personally.
The content presented in this podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be considered as financial advice, and listeners are encouraged to conduct their own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions.
Crypto flip.
Welcome back to the Crypto Flip podcast. I am your host, Harris King, and I am joined once again with my co-hosts, Ricardo and Deji. But before we get into this week's news, we're going to start off with some crypto confessions and see what the DJs have been up to this week. I made $1 million trading Doge and was so euphoric.
My guy, Millie off Doge. Jeez, tell me you cashed out.
Let's see. I thought I could save my entire family. Then I bought SHIB and lost 900k.
Oh my God.
I sold it and saw it run like mad. If I had held, I would have made $20 million. But instead, I'm at six figures. Don't know what to do.
He pulled out prematurely.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness. You have to be kidding me. You have
conviction.
To be kidding me. Why would it pull out? What the? Listen, I bought SHIB. I didn't buy 900. I didn't buy $1 million worth of Doge. I mean, what? $1 million worth of SHIB, but bro, if I bought $1 million worth of SHIB, mine will be up right now, man. Up. But for you to, first of all, let's just call out as like, it doesn't seem like he lost everything. I mean, he probably has little six figures saved somewhere. But
yeah,
you're doing so well. You're doing so well. You capitalized on the Doge trade. That was good. Banging. Then you parlay that money into another trade. Cool. Maybe you shouldn't have put $1 million on shit. Maybe you could put 500k. So that way you don't have that fear of missing out or feel like you're gonna get dumped on. That way you'll have been cool because you have a little in your chest now. But to put, I don't know which hurts more. To watch your investment go all the way down to zero, or the feeling of leaving so much money on the table. I don't know which is worse. I'd rather just watch all my money go down to zero, fam. Because this is the worst. Because you were on the right track. All you have to just hold back for a few more months or a few more weeks. Bro, I've been there before, but this one hurts, bro. This one hurts because you left 20 mil on the table. Oh my, yes. I think the lesson to be learned from this confession is patience. Patience. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And
no way.
Yes.
My man.
Bro, it's absolutely patience, bro. It's patience.
This guy,
what do you mean now?
This guy rode SHIB, a meme coin, 1 mil down to 100k, and you're telling me he should have held?
No, bro. I'm saying, look.
But if he had held, he would have made 20 mil.
Exactly, but we're only saying that now because it's SHIB, bro. Like,
true.
99.999% of all meme coins would have gone to zero, not to 100k, and not back up to 20 mil.
I hear you, but if you just when you made a mil from the trading Doge, right? You didn't have to put the entire mil again into SHIB. If you just put 100k, 200k, it would have been good. It wouldn't have the need to be like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to go down. I need to take something out. I need to take care of my family, blah, blah, blah. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Because he needed the cash, but the cash was already being put to work. So you didn't want to lose it. And when he saw it start going down and down and down, he had to pull out, which I hear it. So a lot of investors make the mistake of holding on for too long. At least he took something out. But man, what a missed opportunity. That's what I'm saying. It's just a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity, man.
I got no sympathy for this guy. This guy sounds like he made six figures off a trade. Yeah, it could have been 7. Yeah, it could have been.
We don't know how much he put in.
8.
But Rick, we don't know how much he put in. We don't know how much he put in.
But how is it? So he said he's still got 6 figures left.
No, because he made a mil trading Doge.
And he missed out on 20 as well.
Yeah, but we've all missed opportunities, bro. If we bought Bitcoin, when we came out, when we were first born, we'd all be trillionaires, bro. Like, my man,
He thought he could save his entire family. That's what he was going for.
Wrong. Especially with that risk appetite. I'm gonna move a whole mill into another mill.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was dumb.
That was dumb. That was dumb. I mean, I get it though. Like you make trades like that when you know you got another million in your back. You don't make that kind of trade without having enough something else to fall back on, because it could go down to zero. We're talking about meme coin, right? You know what I mean? Like, anything can happen to meme coin. It could go from literally, it go 100 to 0 in a flash. So I hear it. I hear it. But man, what a missed opportunity, man. Aris, what do you think? Such a missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I think you guys have more or less said it all. But for me, it's like, when you got a mill, when you get to a certain level of wealth, it shifts from aggressively making money to like being able to protect that money. So when he's now in the seven figures, at a mill, it's like you don't need to take as many risks. Okay, if you want to, you can risk a little 10K, 50K, maybe even 100K if you've got that risk appetite. But even if it goes to zero, that's what, 10%, 5%. 1% of your net worth. So you still have to, it's a different game. Like, you can't, the things that made you successful on the way up aren't necessarily what's going to keep you successful, because you have to swing for the fences when you're, when you haven't got much.
Trying to make it.
Exactly. And if you lose, $1,000 every time, or $100 or $500 every time at the beginning, it's inconsequential because, it's not much. But now if you put that same philosophy into a milli, you ain't got that bankroll to be throwing a milli at every meme coin or whatever token. So you kind of have to adjust your philosophy and your trading philosophy as you grow.
100%, like 100%. Like Harris, Ricardo, you guys hit the nail on the head. If you just put 50K, 20x that's still a good amount of money. That's still a good amount of money. But for you to just dump the whole mill in there, no wonder you wanted to pull out. Like, man, like, obviously, the lesson to be learned from this is essentially, man, just gotta work on your risk management, man. Because how can you make a mill off a trade if you're gonna replicate that same success? That's gambling, essentially. Like, no wonder Rick doesn't feel no sympathy for you. Essentially, it's gambling. I mean, gambling, fans.
Anything in meme coins is gambling, bro. Let's be real.
But bro, what it is? He made a mill trading Doge. All up until before this run, everyone's seen Doge as this meme coin that it's highly speculative. You can go, like, you don't know what can happen to it. So I hear it. So you probably thought you could replicate that success again with SHIB. And in hindsight, he was correct. But man, it's a little bit of patience. Just a little bit of patience. But that's what happens when you don't have risk management.
So here's the question for you lot. Would you lot have ridden 1 mil down to 100K?
Are you fucking crazy? I wouldn't put a mill in the fucking meme coin in the first place, bro. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? That's crazy, fam. I wouldn't be in this situation, bro. I would not be in this situation.
Nah, you
mill on a meme coin. Bro, not a meme. No, not a mill on Bitcoin. A mill on a meme coin. Nah.
And even if I was to put the whole mill in, which I wouldn't do, then I would probably have like stop losses and stuff like that. So.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, my stop loss is 750K. No matter that, 850K.
Yeah, exactly. Something.
Once it touches it, I'm out.
But hey, better luck next time. At least you got 6 figures,
Yes.
To
he's not in a worse shape, but compared to the previous conversion, like, at least sign out of it. You know what I mean? So
of course, he's still in a very, very good.
I don't know what to say. Do we say congrats, or do we tell him to keep going? Like, what do we say? Like, what's human advice?
I'd say it.
What did he say?
Don't be a little bitch. Be okay. You're all right. Life ain't something, bro.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine. I think you just need to keep going. Just have better risk. Easier at this point anyway.
Just me.
But let's go on to the next one. Down bad after round-tripping a 150K bag early January. Taking loans to revenge trade and everything is officially gone. Currently close to 300K in debt, with luckily a high-paying normie job, but will never forgive myself that I took it so far. Will need to tell my wife today, and my biggest fear is that she will leave me and take our son from me. I would understand if she does. I screwed up.
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, before I even get into the real crux of my man being an ultimate DJ, why is there always this fear of men that like, oh, if I fuck up the money, my wife's gonna leave me? So, brother, your wife's only with you for money, bro. How does that make sense? Make it make sense. And you got a normie job. Like, what are you buying there, bro? Balenciaga every week? Like, what?
Maybe it's the they know that there's gonna be a lack of security now that's playing through their mind, and
Maybe
them
he's
as
bold and he's worried about he doesn't have that physical attraction. All he has is his bank account, and now he's
that too.
That's wild.
pissed her away, fam.
I find that the wildest because we've had a few of these confessions. It's like, oh, I've lost a lot. I lost a lot of money and my wife's going to leave me. Bro, your wife should be there for the ride, up, down, left, right, no matter where you're going. But hold tight these, man. In terms of his trading now, the word revenge is where I tuned out. Man said he's revenge trading. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
listen,
I saw you doing this. You're doing this. You're like,
Yeah.
this guy, revenge trading. Took out loans, 300k down. Okay, now
That's
I feel bad for it still. Could have been
wait,
worse.
you feel bad? You feel bad for him?
why do
You feel bad for him? Nah.
He never saw M's on the screen, man.
That was
Fair enough.
He went from imagine they probably went from 5 figures as he was accumulating more to 6 figures, then from 6 figures to 4 figures, down 3, 2, 1, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 6 figures. That's heartbreaking.
great.
It's hard for me. I mean, first of all, I want to address this whole family thing. People people fearing that their wives will leave them because, I mean, let's be real though. When you're in a situation where like you gamble away your wedding money and can't pay the caterers and pay for the venue, that is a bit sticky still because you promised to marry her. Now all of a sudden, you gotta say, yo, listen, marriage is cancelled. I can't afford it. So I can understand why you're afraid to tell your wife. I can understand. I mean, she's probably gonna eat you alive. I understand that. But the whole point of you screwing up your money, it's not her money, your money. I know you're married, your money. Like, why are you afraid she's gonna leave? Let her leave you, bro. Let her leave. Freaking grind it back up again, become a billionaire, and then watch her come back, say, oh, darling, I missed you. So, yeah, that's just what meant for you anyway. But point I want to make is, I have no sympathy for this done. But I appreciate his honesty, though, because he said, I took out a loan to revenge trade. Most people just say, I took out a loan, innit? I took out a loan, yeah, like, don't watch what I'm doing with it. But really, all they're doing is literally revenge trading. But, man, what a colossal mess this is. To take out a loan, like, my thing is, yeah, you can't take out a loan of this size and lose it all in the market. Bro, it's like us, man, yeah, being family men, right? Like, when we have to do certain things and you step back as a dad or whatever, you can't mess it up. You just have to handle your business. This is another situation. You cannot take out a loan of this size and lose it to the market. You just cannot. Giving away.
So let's assume that was his strategy, yeah. Or that was one of our strategies. He took out a loan of, 150. How are you gonna leverage that? Not that we're advocating for taking out loans, but just hypothetically speak.
Bro, I wouldn't even listen. I will allocate very small fraction of that to leverage trading, and I would just go buy my high conviction, like what's called assets, like Bitcoin, Solana, maybe a little bit of ETH. But like, I will literally put the money on things that I know I can bet my life on it. And even then, you can still lose it. So it's like, personally, I wouldn't go that far to borrow 6-figure loan. The interest rate on that must be mad. It must be insane, man. You miss 1 month payment, you're screwed. Like, literally. So that's where like my issue is. It's like, you can't borrow that much money, then lose it. You know what I mean? More time than not, you see traders easily. Traders borrow money all the time. When you do margin trade, you're borrowing money. When you do leverage trade, you're borrowing money. So borrowing is not a problem for me. It's when you borrowed it and lost it. That's a no-no. You cannot do that. That's literally digging your own grave financially. Luckily, he's got an okay job. He's got a loan. What does that even mean? Loan me job. What does that even mean?
It means that he's not a full-time meme coin trader.
Oh. So he's going to use his salary to pay for his loan back. He's a fucking idiot, fam. I don't know, man.
If I was taking out
fucking idiot.
because, bro, I tried to take out a loan when crypto was going crazy and staking was going mad. I tried to take out a loan, stake a loan. The interest rate that I'd get back from the staking was more than the interest rate on the loan. So in my mind, it was like, no brainer, I'm doing this for sure. And it was a business loan because I wanted chunks, fam. But yeah, they didn't even give me the loan, which is mad. It was one of the bounce back loans, but the government told me I'm not broke enough to get a bounce back loan, which is wild. So
they saw your income. That's like this just in a swindle us, fam. You're gonna go back on crypto, fam.
literally,
But the thing is,
they're like, "What? You're not in debt?" Nah.
You got all kind of invoices. Nah. Run that.
But yeah, if I was taking out a loan to make trades, which yeah, as you mentioned, is definitely leverage trading, I'd be jumping in coins that could either go up or down. But like I try to not associate the two things, because if you take the money and in your mind you say I am gonna invest in something and it has to be outperform like the loan that you've taken, you're already setting yourself up for failure. If you take the money and you say whatever, I'm just gonna repay this loan, but I'm gonna take this money and invest it, it's a little bit different. So then you end up investing in things that make more sense to you, but definitely not being coins. I'd be in Solana, I'd be in Aave, I'd be in Helium, I'd be in some coins.
He didn't tell you what he was trading. You might think he was trading meme coins. You might think he took out 150 bag loan to trade meme coins. You think that's what he did?
It was something risky. It was something risky. Maybe meme coins was part of it. I don't know if it was all of it, but who knows? All I know is that it didn't work out for him. So
I think I think it's either a meme coin or very speculative altcoins, like highly. You talk about dumpster altcoins. You talk about altcoins you lot never heard of. Like you talk about shadow finance. Like, that's still down 99% from the last one. So that's what I'm talking, bro.
Coin market cap over 1,000. Ranking 1,500.
Oh, I'm dead. Hey, yeah, sympathy. No sympathy for this guy, fam. Man, when you borrow a loan to trade and you lose it up, boy. Yeah. This is certain things. It's just certain things as a man you cannot do, and this is one of them. You can't borrow money from the bank, and knowing that the bank gonna come for you and lose it. You just cannot do that. You cannot.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
no.
All the best, my friend. All the best. But welcome back to the Crypto Flip podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. And if you are listening to us on Spotify, don't forget to leave a comment, as well as on Apple Podcasts or anywhere else you listen to your podcasts. It's really appreciated when you leave reviews, and we love reading them. So this week, what has been happening? Well, a lot, actually. In the US, we got a huge rate cut of 50 basis points. And China also followed suit with a rate cut. So it seems like, interest is easing. And it seems like more liquidity is going to come flowing back into the market. And hopefully, some of that liquidity flows back into crypto. So what do you guys make of all of this stimulus, and what do you think is going to be the result?
All I hear is the money printer printed, my guy. All I see is liquidity, more volume, greater prices. I think all of these countries are feeling the crunch. COVID was a massive burden on the country. After that, everyone is complaining. We had double-digit inflation, which we haven't had for years. The cost of living is the worst that it's been, in the UK, it's worst that it's been ever in terms of salaries and inflation and depreciation of wealth over time. I just feel like all of these countries are doing something. They're like, we have to give our people we have to throw them a bone. And in our case, it's just throwing it a bone. And crypto is definitely going to be the thing that works as a hedge. Obviously, people are buying gold as a hedge. Gold is at a really great price right now. Well, gold is at a really high price right now. So, yeah, for me, this is just greater conviction that the market is definitely going upwards. As soon as the US cut rates, we saw Bitcoin go over 60K, go up 61, 62. We saw ETH do double-digit gains. Bro, I remember last week we were talking, so Ethereum is the worst. Yeah, fuck Ethereum. Double-digit gains, bro, since then. Which for me, greater conviction. I'm I am jazzed. I think after this call, I need to fully leverage because I'm back in. I'm more back in everything. I'm gonna have to shit, man. I'm gonna have to sell a house or some shit. But yeah, I'm back in where because I might have to cancel some more car orders because man's ready. What do you think?
Yeah, it's very interesting in terms of the timing. We're almost in October.
Did you say October or October?
October, bro. So yeah, historically, crypto has been goes up in October, and for Q4 is generally very positive. Q3 has always been a bit hairy and a bit like not the best, and especially September has always ended on a negative, or for the majority of it. So yeah, I mean, with these rate cuts, they're definitely positive. The money printers get ready to turn on. We got the election coming November 4th or something, or in November. I'm not sure when that is. And there's a lot of positive catalysts. So I'm very, very, very bullish. I'm just trying to get as many positions in as I can before things start to go parabolic and start, profit taking. And yeah, in certain sectors have started to move as well. So AI has been doing really well. Like things like Tau have been exploding. You've got PopCap being the first cat meme coin to reach $1 billion. That was just yesterday, I believe. So things are moving. Not everything at once, but things are definitely moving, even outside of just the main L1s and the main blue chip tokens that we normally see.
I mean, I've always told you, man. Like, what I'm waiting for is this beautiful catalyst that we are seeing. Yeah, I mean, the rate cuts is good. That was one of the highlights from last week. Getting that rate cut and preparing for more rate cuts. I think there was another meeting yesterday with the Feds. Basically, just kind of confirming the things we already know. A lot of the chairs were very happy with the rate cuts. They anticipate a couple of more cuts. Probably won't be 50 basis points cuts, but will be 225. So probably multiple 25 basis points cuts, and things are looking good. I mean, in terms of, you guys already see Bitcoin is trying to make a little push, but it's looking weak and volume is not the strongest. ETF flow is positive, but volume is not the strongest. I'm not sure this test of 64 and a half is a true pump, because the volume is just too low for me to believe that is compared. But also at the same time, doesn't mean it's time for you to place a short, because if you're going to place a short, you got to watch it. It's going to be very tight range for you to place a short, and or else you can be wrecked. And when you do place a short, be very careful with your leverage and your risk management. But one point I want to highlight though is as more and more of these rate cuts is coming, obviously China really kind of kept theirs kind of the same. Well, I think they kept it the same, but the cut.
I think they gave a rate cut.
Okay, cool. They got a rate cut. I think when I saw that, I think that only gave them more further validation that there's going to be more rate cuts for US and England as well, and including Europe as well. So all things are kind of greasing well towards that bullish Q4 I always mentioned to you guys. We always kind of in crypto have a really good Q1, then Q2, Q3 is always like a lull, full of FUD, full of messy FUD, and then Q4 being usually the kind of like the where people make a lot of money. And I think if you're a smart trader, if you're a smart investor, and you've saved a little bit of capital till now, you're well positioned to kind of clean out here. There's so many things that are discounted, like, oh my goodness, like Solana still cheap for where you can go. Bitcoin personally is still cheap because I think it's got a lot of runs to make. And but I am still a little bit obviously I'm not trying to time the capitulation, but I think there's probably another capitulation where we test that 53, 54K for that lower level liquidity again to kind of take down, rise back up. But I think 49K BTC is a myth. 45K BTC is a myth. I'm I'm a little bit surprised by the strength of Bitcoin through this whole downtrend. It's been amazing at the same time, scary, because if this is the bear market for Bitcoin, what's the bull gonna be? You know what I mean? So all good news. I mean, I know I don't want to sound like we all said the same thing on this topic, but it's all good news in the market from this me. And then if you just project out to traditional market, gold just keeps printing new all-time high. So what was happening?
Yeah, I saw that.
What happened when gold is done? Oh my goodness, Bitcoin is right next. And I think again, like I've never been more confident in my life that Q4 is going to be great. Unless you're just generating, you're trading in coins or you're doing leverage trading or some dumb shit. Like if you know what you're doing and you have a plan, you have a risk management, you will make money in Q4. How? We'll cover that in another episode, but this is not financial advice. I will not come on the channel and tell you how to make money, but I'll only share what I'm doing and what you guys are doing as well. So strap up, guys. It's about to be a hell of a ride.
It definitely is. And last week there was a couple of big conferences in Singapore. So we had Token 2049 and also Solana Breakpoint. Now, these are some of the biggest conferences in crypto. And yeah, it was revealed at Solana Breakpoint that the Solana phone, which is now rebranded as Solana Seeker, has 140,000 pre-orders, which is a lot. Because I remember when they did the first launch of the first phone, initially sales were slow until they did the airdrops, and then it obviously exploded. You couldn't buy one. You couldn't even buy one on like eBay. It was like thousands and thousands of dollars. So chapter 2, which is now been rebranded as Seeker, is out. Oh, not out, but it's available for pre-order. I actually just got mine last week as well, so I will officially be getting one. Hopefully it comes soonish, because I'm intrigued to see what it's like, and I know you guys have got it as well. So what do you make of the numbers and the rebrand, and what do you think we can expect from the phone? Possible airdrops and other things.
I think the real reason why anyone bought the phone is purely for the airdrops. I think.
I bought my effect. I don't care about it. I bought it.
You bought it for the airdrop, fam. I bought this phone 100% for the airdrop.
You see the camera? It's like some 360 camera, right? It looks sick, bro.
Brother, we all got one of these in our pockets, bro. It's always the same shit, bro. What do you want to see? I think the camera's gonna be whatever the camera is. It's gonna be equally as good or maybe a little bit better than what's on the market today. But bro, they banged the market in to say, look, we're Solana and we're creating a Solana phone. But it's not even Solana that are creating the phone. And the only difference between this and like any other phone is that they have like a specific secure security enclave on the device that can hold your or seed or some shit. But I bought the phone because I want the airdrop, bro. I want the airdrop.
I think the first one, sorry to cut you off, Rick, I think the first one had, was it $10K worth of like airdrops on it, at least, or something like that? Or potentially up to.
That's worth that for me is worth it. And then when I get this, if the market's in a situation where it's like, we can't no one can get it, I'm just gonna sell this shit on eBay, bro.
I'll sell it for $5.
I'll sell it for whatever it's going for. I am buying this phone to flip it. Let's be real. Am I keeping this to hold another fucking device, another Android device, another phone that runs Android? Nah, not really.
Let me give you a scenario. You get the phone.
Yeah.
Everything is buzzing. Everything's up double digits every day. Euphoria starts to come into the market. Now, these phones are now going for, let's say, 4K pounds. The airdrop hasn't been announced, but you know something's coming. Are you going to sell for a guaranteed 4K, or are you going to wait for a potential airdrop?
I'll probably wait for the potential airdrop, but I think it depends on what the airdrop is rewarding you for. If it's rewarding you for the pre-order, then yeah, hold tight. You know what? F it, I might go buy 2. I might go buy another one and sell it irregardless.
That's what I'm thinking.
Lock in those profits. Because bro, it's all about locking in the profits. Because in my head, we're rational people, right? We all bought helium miners because on the promise of like getting tokens and now we will have these dead fucking helium miners in our house. I do not want to get caught holding the bag again, bro. I've got enough mobile phones, and I just feel like if I don't aid to sell this early, I'm just going to be holding the bag and I'm just going to be pissed.
Wait, what do you mean? What about you? Think you, bro? What do you mean stepping here? What do you mean? What do you mean that I held the held holding the bag? You're not gonna be holding no bag, bro. This phone has a use case. You can make a phone call with it. You can take a crypto wallet and be like, yeah, I'm up.
Guess what else has a use case, bro? You're only a miner that's in your garage or wherever it is in your house.
Bro, it has no more freaking use case, bro. Bro.
I checked this week. So right now, average rewards on helium is 20 cents a day, bro. That's a use.
Bro,
when was the last time your phone paid you 20 cents a day?
Oh, wait, what does some Solana cat? Well, one year I can bang a trade on my phone and now make 20 cents, bro. What do you mean, fam?
Yeah, but do you know what for your mind?
Cost more in electricity.
It's the opportunity cost, fam. You know what I mean? 20 cents for freaking £10 electricity, fam. Like, it's not worth it. Okay, cool. Honestly, though, on a serious note, like I'm looking at the Seeker device. I mean, it looks good. It's got a beautiful camera, 32 megapixel.
So,
what was it? It has a 128 storage, 6.3-inch AMOLED display. Come on, man. Seat volume, 8 GB RAM.
Bro, it's just gonna be a bad Android phone, bro. Genuinely, it's just gonna be a Android device.
You're sending the wrong message, fam. You're sending the wrong message because you're basically trying to say this thing is dead, fam. It's not.
I'm in it to flip it, bro. I'm in it to flip it. As soon as I saw that tweet, that said, "Hey, buy this phone, potential airdrop," bro, I think I bought it before I even sent it to you, man. It was instant. I went on, wallet, click, and I was like, "Oh, you man, yeah, here's this thing."
Yeah.
So,
but big man thing though, like I won't lie to you. I know I was joking. In all seriousness, like it's not about the tech for me. But I bought it for the airdrop. And the one thing,
I said, I can't believe you gotta.
No. Seriously, on a serious note, I think I don't know which guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're not the only one eligible for the airdrop. I think people that have the previous phone as well, they'll be eligible as well. I'm not sure how it works.
That's a good question. I don't know.
no, I'm not sure. I don't think they've announced properly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I just feel like this is probably gonna be the next thing for Solana, like to really, really like add a further use case to your phone. Because I remember we used to roast the Solana phone again.
I remember. I know people have been listening. I remember.
We used to roast it. I remember when
But it was warranted at that time, though.
One was sales was low. We felt like Solana's not really focused on the main thing. Hit the main thing. Now you're trying to go into physical devices, but they found a nice little niche for themselves. I did a low quick math, and on 140,000 orders, 500 a piece. That's 17 million. That's a nice little chill. So I know to matrix device probably cost them $50. So the margin of this is ridiculous, and I think it's another great way for Solana Foundation to kind of showcase their leadership. So I'm looking forward to what they have to offer, because I think it's going to be going to be doing more airdrop for these phones. So they might release another one and say there's a new airdrop coming, and then this will just like catalyze the whole market, buying it up and eating up the rumor. So I'm personally eating the rumor. We're going to be able to have it come in. Hopefully they don't let us down. Hopefully it's not no grass distribution thing, because that grass mining was ridiculous. Like it was stupid. So hopefully it's not on that level, because I mean, like for $10, like I don't tell me I spent $5 to get $10 back. That's ridiculous.
I think the problem is though, it's not going to be $500 to the handset. I'm sure they're going to hit us up for a top up.
Yeah,
So,
that was
let's-
a pre-order
that's
thing.
Let's say it's 800. That's 112 million, bro. Only
Exactly. So Rick, what I'm saying is that I don't want to create $100. No, exactly. Money printed, literally money printed, man. Like Solana, the Ethereum needs to wake the F up. What I'm trying to make is, if we pay $100 for the device, well, we get a $10 airdrop. Like I will be fuming. I'll go on X and I'll blast it. I'll go on LinkedIn and I'll blast it. So I don't.
That's why I like Rick's idea of hedging with 2 phones, because yes, you pay like maybe 1,200 or whatever.
But the issue is you have to register, you have to submit the Solana wallet. So it's like instead of the update.
How many wallets? How many generate infinite wallets?
No. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, let's say like you might miss this early window to buy the phone, and you want to buy it off eBay, and man then telling me, oh, it's linked to my Solana wallet, but I'll send it the seed wallet. Bro, I don't think Solana's have access to my wallet. That is the problem. They like, yes, you can hedge, but within the truth, it's gonna be hard for you to resell this because any smart crypto donor will not be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take this phone, create some of the seed wallet,
create an SPV, bro. We do this properly. Create a special purpose vehicle.
What?
Create a special purpose wallet, fam.
For a phone.
Well, it's a wallet. You're not gonna use.
I think after this call, I'm gonna go and cop another one because I think a hedge would be good.
Yeah, I hate.
If I get 2 airdrops, I get 2 airdrops. I'll pop
It could be the other thing as well. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario.
By the way, they limited it. I saw when I tried to buy it the first time. You can only buy 2 per address. So you can see
5 per household.
Per what address? Per
No, just 5 per household.
I think no per one address per home address.
Okay.
No, it's 5 per household. I just saw.
5 per household. They are butchering. 5.
Let me double check that.
Yeah, double check that because 5 is a little too much. Across one I saw 2.
I heard that. I'll figure that out.
Yeah. I mean,
please do double check with us, Rick. If you find out how many.
Yeah, we have a limit of 1 per person and 5 per household.
Well, we use the same. We'll acknowledge the limit again.
No phone number to place up to 5 orders.
Okay. But the thing is, once you buy it, can you resync it to a different wallet address? Because that will be then they'll sell it off. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be like your MANDEM. You can whoever you're selling to can be like your career wallet address, and then I'll link it to the phone for you, and then I'll ship it to you. Like that way, you can easily send it. But I don't know, man. If the airdrop is not hot, reselling it will be a mission, and I don't want to be caught.
That's if you whack until the airdrop lands.
Yeah, but you have to sell before then, I guess. But then, I mean, well, we'll see. But like I said, man, like
there's a lot of Solana play this, but
yeah,
it definitely makes
Solana's just looking good. I mean, you guys saw the new game thing that is releasing as well. When Play Mobile, I'm gonna cut one of those as well because
there's this. I think they just went live. And I think you get an NFT with it as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I'm not bad at now. I won this pod, big man thing.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, the Play Mobile is basically a Game Boy-like device, but for play-to-earn games. And I believe once you purchase it, it also comes with an NFT. What would be cool in there is if you got an airdrop or something, but nothing has been announced.
What I thought NFT is the airdrop, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean like actual tokens rather than an NFT.
But anyway, man, this is just a beautiful move. And I think more and more, as you guys know this in this market, more and more users are flocking to Solana and chain. More and more projects are launching and on Solana as well. So I think this can only be good for Solana. Follow the devs, and then you can make money.
1,000%. And something else interesting that happened. So Michael Saylor says that credible rumors are circulating that one or more major banks in the US will soon be able to custody Bitcoin.
Major banks. That's another huge list that will happen. If they had it. Well, even the rumor itself is good enough, especially timing and everything in the market. And then when you have that fundamental, it only kind of further adds to the further upside we're talking for Bitcoin in the market. So it will be also, we already have other banks doing this. Like we have, what's the bank I think he runs? Jamie Dimon. JP Morgan.
Is it JP?
Yeah, it's JP. Yeah, so JP's already doing that on the same level. Other banks are doing like tests of tokenization of assets on different blockchains, especially on Chainlink, which is also the reason why I'm actually version Chainlink about NFA. But that would be huge, man. That would be huge. It will be huge. Because the way I see myself one day is like, one day I will have stacks of Bitcoin and I'll go to a bank and I'll be like, I want to borrow $500,000. They'll be like, what you got for leverage? I got this Bitcoin and I got this on one Bitcoin. as a hold to as a collateral hold to get some cash, not selling. So once I pay by the loan, I get my Bitcoin back. So this will only happen when they start offering more and more merchant what's called services by this big bank. So another bullish news, man. Like I'm telling you, like it's just coming on. It's coming on. Like, I love it.
No, it's good. It's good. And in that same vein, Visa said they're going to test tokenized assets and smart contracts as well. So it seems like real world assets as a theme is something that could potentially take off. But in terms of like the banking stuff, I think that's really, really interesting because like imagine being able to go to your bank and be like, yeah, I want to withdraw some Bitcoin, I want to deposit some Bitcoin. And it just becomes even more accessible to the mainstream market.
Are you saying you'd be excited by the fact of withdrawing BTC from your bank account?
Not me personally, because I'll do everything self-custody. But I'm just saying, in terms of the ecosystem, for those who want to do that, this makes it more accessible.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah. What do you think, Rick?
I think the problem is, in my mind, whenever I think of banks, I think of the fact that they can, the fact that they're always in debt, right? The fact that for every dollar that they own, the fact that every dollar that they own, they can lend out 10 because of fractional banking. So in my mind, I'm like, if they're holding your Bitcoin in the same way, that to me should be pretty worrying. But if they're not, and it's a custody option, and you can go to a bank and withdraw your Bitcoin, that'd be like really good for your people that want to get involved and are a bit more hesitant. I think the US would have to add quite a lot of regulation around crypto for that to be the case. And I don't know, it feels like because Bitcoin is a hedge against the US dollar, it kind of feels like they will be counterintuitively supporting something that doesn't respect their currency. The two things are inversely proportional. Bitcoin goes up, the dollar goes down. Otherwise, Bitcoin wouldn't be a thing. So I feel like if they did something like that, they'd purely be doing it with some gain in mind. And what that gain is would be a detriment to the people that use the custody banking services. So ultimately, like tinfoil hat type stuff, I wouldn't trust it. I just wouldn't trust it. Yeah, if they're doing that, good on them.
I still feel like one more point to add. I still feel like even though these banks want to start doing these merchant services, like kind of stuff, or custody service, whatever they're doing, the fact that because right now, like if you compare Bitcoin to cash is this paper. It's just paper that's supposedly worth $10 or $100 or whatever, based on what the Fed, it's called financial engineering, or the QE says it is, and we are at their mercy based on how they want to control and regulate the interest rate. Well, with Bitcoin, it's deflationary, and like really and truly, it's very energy efficient. And if you hold one Bitcoin for let's say 10 years, you're more likely to be in profit than not, compared to holding let's say $1. Like $1 will probably go down to there. So I feel like the fact that you still have control over that asset, and if you wanted to, let's say if I wanted to leverage one Bitcoin at 200K for a loan of 150K or 200K, that's completely fine with me because I still control it. You know what I mean? Yes, I'll transfer in the Bitcoin to hold to get as a collateral, but as soon as I'm able to figure out that loan, I'll get my Bitcoin back. So when it comes to true ownership, we don't own this cash. It just circulated through our hands. But like when you take your Bitcoin off this exchange and put a hard wallet, you truly own your asset. Like you truly own it. So I think that's why I wouldn't be hesitant with banks coming into this, because they're only going to play a role, and that role is to become to only improve the liquidity in the market.
Definitely. So now we're going to round off with two interesting games. So the first game I'm going to play with Ricardo, and that game is word association. So I'm going to say 5 different tokens, and you're going to tell me the first thing that comes to mind. And then I got a different game for Deji. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when we say Bitcoin?
Digital gold.
Solana.
Up and coming ETH flip.
Ethereum.
Not doing so well, man.
XRP,
Strong conviction.
Dogecoin.
The best of the worst.
Okay, cool. Now, Deji, we're going to play another game. It's going to be this or that. So I'm going to give you two different projects, and then you're going to have to select between the two.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Ready.
All right, cool. Polkadot or Atom? Which is Cosmos.
That is a sticky one. Nah, Polkadot all the way. Atom, miss me with that, man. Miss me with that Atomness.
All right. Avalanche or Chainlink?
Oh, Chainlink has been strong. Chainlink, big fan of CCIB. Chainlink all the way.
Okay. Pepe or SHIB?
SHIB.
Polygon or Optimism?
I would say Optimism because it's the new shining toy.
Okay. And Helium or Jupiter?
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is tough. I mean, both strong chains. But I'm a little bit upset about Helium. They're messing me around with that stupid thing. So I'll go Jupiter. Because it's the newer chain. I think it has more upside.
Cool. That was pretty fun. So there you have it. And yeah, we will see you in the next one next week, same time. Peace.